Station 184, Fargo Barhead.
It's honestly one of my favorite intros to our Cares for Kids Radiothon. It's just a bunch of kids going, Radiothon 184. Because honestly, that's why we're celebrating the Radiothon in these next 2 days, is the fact that we've got so many incredible stories about kids being able to just stay kids.
Well, an important time right now. We just got into a power hour as well, and this is going to be a triple match thanks to Saving Smiles and Bremer Bank as well. And we're looking right now, like the number that we're setting for. Like, we know there's people that do the whole, I can't do the Miracle Maker, I can't do the $20 a month. That's just fine. They're saying, look, we're going to match up to 20 Y94 listeners specifically over this next hour thanks to Saving Smiles and Bremer Bank.
Yeah, and what's really kind of fun is we're going to introduce Dillon here in a second
no
or so.
Pressure, man. No pressure.
And to hear your story as a 15-year-old, but it's just also kind of a good thought even while you're listening to this story about Dillon and what he's been going through. Realize that, like, he's just one of many of these stories. And it's like, if there's something about it, like, call that number, 478-KIDS, 5437, or you can text KIDS to 35270. Triple match. I know where we're at sometimes when it comes to our income. Like, if you can just donate a one-time donation, that's also going to be triple matched in this hour, the 12 to 1 o'clock hour. So, without any further ado, we do have Dillon here in studio, and he's like, I can answer any of your questions. So here we go. Are you ready, Dillon?
Yep.
How you feeling?
Good.
You look like
ready,
you're
man.
confident. Look at you. I'm proud of you already. Okay. All right. This is coming from such a mother aspect, but like, Dillon, like, when you first realized that there was something that was kind of off in your story, like, how old were you? What was happening?
I was 14, and I was during cross-country season, and my back was hurting pretty bad, but I didn't want to sit out the race because I just still wanted to run. And then we went to my grandpa's and grandma's for the weekend, and I couldn't sleep because my back hurt so bad. So then I went into the hospital, and then they transferred me to Fargo, and then they pretty much said that I have cancer.
Okay.
What is it? You're 14 years old and you just had someone tell you have cancer. What goes through your mind right away, man?
Well, I kind of thought I can't do really anything about it now.
It was just like, well, what do you do? Right. There's no way to go backwards and try to correct something. You have cancer. How do we move forward? Is that what was going through your brain?
Yeah, kind of.
What, like, you've got your mom and your stepdad here with you right now. Like, when they were with you in that hospital and they heard the word cancer, how were they doing for you?
They were crying.
How were you doing?
I just kind of sat there and was kind of like, it didn't feel really real.
Right. You're just kind of sitting there like,
so you get the news, and I guess in your mind you kind of saying, you got it, and you're here now. How did you feel going into it when you heard that? You're going to probably you got some work here to do now.
Yeah.
How did when you're at Sanford Children's Hospital, how did that place make you feel, man?
Well, the child life really helped because they have a lot of games to play, and you can just push a button and you can be like, can I get child life in here? And they'll come pretty much right away. So, and then you can pretty much ask them for anything. So that was nice to have them there.
What's your favorite game? Or one of them?
I liked the farming simulator on the Nintendo Switch.
Nice.
Is this at the Cully cabin?
Yeah, they can bring it to your room too, though.
Oh, that's nice. So you could literally... So that was what you did a lot of the time, was playing video games in the hospital. Did it feel like a hospital then?
Not as much as I thought it was going to feel like a hospital, because I knew I was going to be in there for a long time, like for a while.
Dillon, what's the part, man? Is there a part of it, like, obviously you're in this hospital, it's all this great stuff, but I have to imagine too, were there some moments you were probably pretty scared, I'd imagine too, right?
Yeah. There was this one treatment called PEG, and I had to take a medicine before it because I would get so worried during it that I would have an allergic reaction, which I never ended up having one, but it was just, I thought I was going to because they told me that there's a higher chance than the other ones, but that one really made me scared that just that one was really scary.
Where are you at now with treatments?
On the 22nd of February, I go in for my last inpatient treatment, and I get a spinal tap, and then I get a chemo, and then that'll be my last inpatient one. And then on March 4th, I take my last pill.
So you're literally like a month away here from being done with treatment.
Yep.
How awesome does that feel, man?
It feels pretty good.
Was there ever a moment like, and we were talking, with your mom and your stepdad Ryan here too, and we were talking about how fun is it? We kind of got to get you out of here at some point because you got to get back for wrestling. Now, how cool is it to get? Don't get me wrong, Cully's Cabin, Sanford Children's Hospital, awesome place. But how cool is it now to be getting back to being a teenager again, man?
It's pretty fun, but yeah, it's a lot of fun to get back into it. But I think I'm gonna miss my nurses and the people at Cully's Cabin when I am done with all the treatment and stuff.
Is there any in particular that you really think of that you know a lot there? Nurses that you want to give us some shout out to, give some love to?
Wendy for sure, and one nurse left. Her name was Carly, and she really helped through it. We told jokes back and forth a lot, and that helped a lot. And then Megan was a big one too, and a lot of them were big.
Would you say that the nurses at the Sanford Children's Hospital were the main people that helped you through this whole process?
Yeah, them and the Child Life, and especially Wendy, because her kid is on the Sea Boys, and that's my favorite YouTube channel.
Yeah, what? That's amazing.
Well, and you guys are from the Underwood area as well. So first off, amazing for driving in here. Thanks, by the way, Ryan, for treacherous roads. I know you made it. You cruised on in here, made it in time for the Power Hour, which we are in right now with a triple match. That Power Hour going on thanks to Saving Smiles and Bremer Bank going on until 1 o'clock. Your donation is matched. We're looking for 20 listeners just this hour that they are going to match, whether it's that Miracle Maker or one-time donation. So, but you're from the Underwood area, Dillon, and that's a small, tight-knit community. That's and I'm guessing too, even at your school. How has your friends in school been during this?
Pretty supportive. I was out of school for a while, and I didn't tell them that I was coming back, and I just kind of showed up, and they were pretty surprised.
Did they cheer? I can't even imagine.
They put up like this banner thing that said like "Welcome back" during second hour because nobody knew I was coming back yet, so they made it during first hour and then put it up second hour.
I can't imagine how many like surprise faces that you put on that day. That specific, like even at admissions, like what? You're here today? You did that for people too.
Well, I gotta say, I'm happy for you, Dillon. I've got to pull curtain back a little. I've known Dillon for a hot minute. For a few years, I've known Dillon. Now I'll just leave it at that. And I'm really happy, dude, that you're getting to get active again. You're getting to do wrestling again because he's been the kid that is along with every family gathering you can imagine. He's in all of them. He's the one on the tube with the one in the water. But I'm a little bummed about one thing. For a hot minute there, I had more hair than Dillon did. But now he's got these lovely locks back. Now, let's not get crazy here. If you don't know his brother Jordan, you got a ways to go.
Yeah.
Now's your time. If you want to tell him to cut his hair, you can tell him it's time to cut the hair.
He should probably cut it at least a little bit.
Just a hair.
Yeah.
Just a hair of the hair.
Yeah.
I need it when he's done with it. Tell him to send it my way.
It's great.
I think your stepdad Ryan put it perfect. It's more of a mane than hair at this point. Your locks are looking good. You see, this is a good look for Dillon right here.
It totally is. You're
jealous.
good. Yeah. 15-year-old working on going on 16. When's your birthday?
February 16th.
Oh my gosh, it's coming up. You're almost 16 years old.
Yep.
And you're a champion going through cancer. Actually, B-cell leukemia is the specific cancer that you have.
Yep.
And you get to fight through that and come back as a real, just as a normal kid, just like as you've always been. Yep. That's kind of an incredible story. I'm really proud of you to be able to come here and talk about that. At the age of 15, I think I would be so scared. And look at you just being strong and bold and no, I've got friends up at the 9th floor. Tomorrow, when's the next time that you're going back?
The 22nd.
The 22nd. And you're going to see Wendy. You're going to see...
Yeah. Back to Wendy. I don't only like Wendy because of this situation. She's a nice person. So
she's also cool outside of her kids.
Yeah. I don't want people to think I only like her for Ryan.
Well, let's do this. If you're from that Underwood area too, especially right now, Fergus Falls, Underwood, Battle Lake type area right now, Dillon and the crew, you guys making your way up here today. I know the roads were rough. I know all of that was crazy, but it is a triple match going on right now at 701-478-KIDS. That keyword KIDS to short code 35270. Whatever you decide to donate, whether it's a one-time donation or a Miracle Maker, you're getting matched. Not just once, but twice, tripling that dollar.
Miracle Maker, 66 cents a day, $20. That's like what we're asking for once a month, or anything that you can afford. The triple matches. And what's really kind of nice is, hey, maybe it is payday. It's payday for me, and this would be the time where you can triple your money, which is incredible. Do it for Dillon. Do it for the stories that we're telling. These are literally just 2 days worth of stories that have happened all year long, if not years long, that we just want to try to help you paint a picture of what we have in our own backyard that we want to keep having. So, Dillon, thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with us today.
Hey, you got a wrestling match today?
Yep.
Are you guys wrestling?
I don't remember.
Do you remember what weight you're wrestling at?
113.
Oh, dang, you weigh about like as much as I do. You're throwing me around at this point. You tossing me pretty quick.
Thank you very much.
They go too fast.
They do. It really does kind of go too fast. Once again, it's our triple match. Let's do this. Let's make those bells ring. I haven't heard them quite yet. We just kicked off our power hour, but I know that we can do it, and it feels so much better if you can do it right away.
Yeah, we're going to wait till the end.
Right. Don't do that to yourself. 478-5437, or you can text KIDS to 35270. We got more stories coming up.
It's the Carrots for Kids Radiothon on Y94. Your stories, your hospital, your kids. We need your help.
Please call in your pledge right now.
To make a 20 by 12 donation, call 478-KIDS.
That's 478-5437.
Or toll free to 1-877-478-KIDS on the 702 Cares for Kids line. We need your help. Call now.
It's the Cares for Kids Radiothon on Y94.